Okay. I assume we're good. So, welcome to Super Mario Odyssey Any %. I'm PeekingBoo, and I'm gonna be doing this with DancePads for like the next hour and 30 minutes, maybe more, maybe less. I'm not too sure. So just before I begin, are we like good to go? Like, are we ready on time as soon as I start?
I'm pretty sure you are.
I'm pretty sure.
I see the tech guy being muted.
Ooh, one thing I did just notice.
Wait, so are we actually live? I'm not sure.
Yes, we are.
Sir.
We are.
Okay. Very live.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
realised our layout was slightly wrong because it's not showing the DancePad.
Oh.
Oh, now it works.
Now it works. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Well, whenever you guys want me to go, I'll get going, and then we'll see each other on the other side.
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right. Fantastic. Let's begin our run then in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So, welcome to Super Mario Odyssey, DancePad Any %. It's the Any % category of Super Mario Odyssey, except I'm a bit weird and I want to play with the dance pads instead of with my hands. So you can see at the bottom right corner, we actually had a donation incentive that was met to show the input display. So every time I press on an arrow, it's actually going to highlight that for you, so you know exactly what I am pressing on the Nintendo Switch as well. So right now, I'm mashing A because I need to jump. And so now we're going to do some nice rolls. Now, the first thing to note is that I do not have any motion controls whatsoever. There's no way to map motion controls to the Switch, which means that any fancy movement that I could be doing with shake mechanics or spins or just any of the advanced tech that you see all of the speedruns doing, that's not here. I'm basically playing without analog sticks and without motion controls and just with a D-pad. The next thing to note as well is that I only have 2 legs, so it's kind of tricky to navigate all over the place. And so I had to map the right stick onto the front panels of my dance machine, which you guys can't really see on the camera. That's why the input display really helps. But if you're not familiar with DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, this is it's a full arcade dance cabinet. And so I've got 8 inputs directly below me, and then I have 6 more inputs that are in front of me, which are the menu buttons to navigate the game. And so, wow. All right, first bonk, let's go. If someone wants to donate $1 for every bonk in the game, we could hit 14K by the end of the run. Little challenge for you guys. I'm sure you can make it. Let's get to it. Okay.
I'll join in.
Fantastic. 1, 2, 3. Topper is down. So, the great thing about this game is that every boss pretty much can be quick killed. You can skip their cycles and all of their phases and everything like that by just, knowing when to jump on them at the right time. But yeah, that's the intro to Mario Odyssey. And now we get to experience all of the cutscene goodness. You're going to see me coming up here a lot and just pressing a button on this controller, which is just to advance my splits so I can keep track of what's going on, and also just remind myself of what I need to do, because, surprise, I actually de-rusted this run about 2 days ago. And so I wanted to get the time as close to the estimate as possible. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, hang on. There's more cutscenes. So thankfully cutscenes are skippable, but there's so many of them that it becomes a real problem to skip all of them. 2, 3, up we go. Grab this chain chomp here. And for anyone here that is not familiar at all with Mario Odyssey, the thing that makes Mario Odyssey different from all the other Marios is that, hold on, gotta get that moon, is that Mario throws his cap, which is possessed by that little ghost called Cappy, and he can capture other enemies in the game, and then start using their power to help him through the stages. So in just a moment, we're going to capture one of the very memorable characters in Mario, everybody's favorite dinosaur. You know exactly who I'm talking about. We'll get to him in just a moment. But one thing that people don't really know is that pretty much every one of these captures has a secondary ability if you shake the controller. And because I can't shake, a lot of that's just limited. So here he is, our favorite dinosaur. Who could forget not Yoshi? So we're going to slowly walk over to this spring pad to get, hopefully, the dino skip. No such luck. No such luck. So we have to go again. So what I'm supposed to do here is very slowly step onto this platform, and as you can see, it's very finicky to do because the dinosaur's legs are not as good as my legs. They're very janky. Let's rotate our camera a bit. I assure you it gets better. It's just this dinosaur, man, like, he controls so badly. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We missed it again. Oh my god. It's alright, chat. I can do this. Everybody, you've got to believe I can do this. 1, 2, go. There you go. That's a better jump. We just did the skip. We didn't even have to go around the entire stage to get up here. So now we're going to capture Madame Brutal's golden chomp to use it against her, in much the same fashion as the first Chain Chomp that we got at the start of the game. So Chain Chomp's whole ability is that we run away, and then it slingshots back and breaks something. In this case, we're breaking her face. Alright, this is the final hit. Try and collect some coins before we go. Easy peasy. And as everybody does, she exploded into 3 moons. Now through the course of the run, we need to get about 124 moons. This route is very different to the typical any% route that you probably are used to, because I can't do a whole bunch of the usual clips that you probably expect. So like Pyramid Clip and the one in Snow Kingdom and the one in Lake Kingdom, and you know, assume that if it's a clip, it's impossible for me to do, just because I can't press that many inputs. But you know, this is more of a vanilla experience. So there's going to be a bunch of moons that you're not used to seeing. Oh boy. And should make for an interesting experience. Hey, can we get the blind world grab? Okay. So I'm a bit, I just have to kind of make clear as well, I'm a bit cold right now. It's just hitting winter time here in Australia, and I've just gotten out of the comfort of my jacket and jeans to be in shirt and shorts with, you know, no shoes on a metal pad. So like I'm a bit cold. It's taken a bit to warm up, but I'll get there. You just bear with me. Okay, so we're going over to Sand Kingdom now. Pretty much every transition between worlds is going to be 2 cutscenes, followed by a dialogue cutscene like this. I try to advance the text as fast as I can by holding A and mashing B. followed by 2 more cutscenes. I don't know why I just tried to go back again. Then this unskippable cutscene. And then 1 more cutscene. And then this cutscene. Alright, here we go. So I can't shake to roll. Shaking to roll is probably one of the faster ways to get around. Same with spin pounding and rolling. Both of those are completely out of my skill set. Or, you know, just completely out of the question as far as capability goes. But, you know, we make do. We're definitely going to do this game, and it's definitely going to be underestimate. Or, you know, within estimate. Oh my goodness. Get in the pipe, Mr. Plumber Man. So the casual player would know that this moon in this room is hidden, and the only way to find it is to feel the vibrations on your controller. But we don't have those vibrations because, you know, the whole DancePad thing. So thankfully we can just remember where it is. I don't want to imagine a world where we're in, like, you know, we're in a room where the moon is randomly positioned. I think that would be a little scary. Okay, we've done the slots. Let's get on out. And so now we're going to go up to our next hidden moon in the sand. Going to roll up this sand dune here. And a lot of this relies heavily on, like, some visual cues. There we go. So that one there, my visual cue was actually the plants on the way up the hill. Likewise with this, I jump out of the, okay, that was too early apparently. I was gonna say I jump out of the roll when I reach the cactus, but I messed that up, so. My visual cues are completely out of whack. Long jump to the left of the Goomba. 2, 3. Bounce off Mario's hat. Oh, okay, we went past the moon. There we go. Alright, we're through. So when Mario ground pounds and then jumps in this game, he gets a super jump. It's pretty much the same as doing a regular backflip. But it's a lot easier to do it when you're moving around, so I'm going to be making a lot of use of that. And usually when Mario's like in a ground pound animation or just any sort of camera change animation, you'll see me try to do like random inputs to try and position Mario in certain ways while I'm moving around. Because in this run in particular, hold on, let's just grab these. In this run in particular, Mario is a slave to the camera. I have 0 camera controls. So all of my camera controls are on the front panels that I can't touch while I'm playing. So usually while Mario's in midair or doing some weird trick, that's usually when I move to the front to try and actually, like, you know, change the camera in some way. And you're going to see this a couple of times in just a second. So we're going to long jump down here, hold left, hold right, capture him. Now here, I'm going to ground pound and change the camera angle and try to dive as well so that I can quickly get hit by the dude before he hits the wall. Ideally, I would have caught him. And then we would have been doing this exact thing, but, you know, a couple of seconds ago. Gonna get ourselves up on this wall, get this moon. Jump off into the purple flurp. And here we go, because the most memorable moon in this place is obviously the one that's hidden in the cactus. And with that, we're pretty much done with Sand Kingdom. If I didn't get hit by the bullet bill, oops, I would have been able to get this bird, unless, still got it. Okay, managed to just catch up to that bird, so that's great. Okay, and we're out of here. Just like that, Sand Kingdom is done, and we're on our way to Lake Kingdom. Now, back in my prime, when I was doing this, you know, pretty much every day for a while, I managed to get my time down to a 119. So a 130 estimate is, you know, as far as my standards go, a pretty bad run, but we're gonna take it for what it is because I'm super out of practice for this game. I've been playing a lot of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 recently, and compared to those games, Mario moves around like crazy in this game. So it's very hard to translate that movement back. And so it's taken me a couple of days to adjust, but we're getting there. 1, 2. First moon. Okay, next one. I want to try and do this sick triple jump here. And get this without messing up. Okay, there we go. Now, personally, one of my favorite captures in this game is probably Cheep Cheep. Just because it makes water stages actually fun. So you're gonna see me press L a lot, which is the menu button on the right of the player one side of DDR. Oh boy. And what that does is it centers the camera behind me so that I can basically move forward in whatever direction I was facing. So in this case, I hold down, press L while I'm swimming at the floor because the moon moves right in front of me. And now we move there. Alright, now wish me luck on this next part because I need to make this jump out of the fish and onto the wall without messing it up. And unfortunately, I cannot do depth perception all that well. So let's try it again. Remember, I have no camera control, so I don't really have a frame of reference until I swim up. Alright, he's up. He's up. Not today, Goombas. Not today. And now we have to fight, I think his name's Rango. For the longest time I've just called him Goofy. So when the spike appears on his hat, you can backflip onto him. Whenever he goes into his hat, you can backflip onto him. So he's a very easy fight to just cancel every cycle that he's got. Okay, and we do a jump dive straight onto that moon. Now, I just realized I haven't mentioned it all through this run, but Mario can bounce on his hat. So when Mario throws his hat out, you can hold it out there with the Y button. And then if you keep it held and Mario lands on it, it will bounce him up. And I've been doing that quite a lot, but obviously I've been doing it without thinking. So we're gonna go up. Oops, that was supposed to be up left. Go. And that's a lot of the main tech in this game. So you throw the hat out, you land on the hat, you jump off the hat, you go further, you go higher. You know, it's like performance enhancements, but completely legal. Okay, and that was Lake Kingdom. It's like a blur, it's such a short stage in any percent. So we skip cutscene number 1. Cutscene number 2. We talk to Cappy.
Now be a good time for a donation?
Absolutely.
We got a $63 anonymous donation without a comment. Thank you very much, Anonymous. And a $5 donation from Mr. Meanie Stefan saying, "Good luck, Piku. Your community lorps you." I imagine it's a typo for loves, but I don't know.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him. It could be lorps for all I know. I lorp you too, dude. Feel free to read more, though.
I just want to, on a personal note, I just want to say, I am absolutely blown away, and a lot of people with me. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. It was actually kind of funny. Just before the run, he was just like, "Wait, you're actually doing it on the pad?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I am."
Yep.
I didn't really. I was caught really off guard by that. Didn't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything. I am blown away by this, man. Well done.
Okay, so with that said, best time for donation reading will be pretty much after every boss fight in each world. So like, I'll finish the boss fight and then I'll be loading moons into the Odyssey. So I'll call it out to you, but that's probably the easiest place to go because moons happen so fast in this game. All right, here we go. Oh, nice. We got a little nut hit. All right, so we're in the Wooded Kingdom now. This is pretty much like a industrial slash nature reserve. Like it's a very like conflicting place to be in. And so we're just going to use those big leggy dudes to stretch up. Let's just get to the top of this cliff, and then we're going to immediately jump straight off, and we're going to try and do a blind jump into a pipe that's down here. Perfect. I'm going to dive under this dude. Okay, let's just pretend I actually did that right. Still didn't take damage though, so that's great. Alright, down we go. I bonked, but it's okay because this cycle takes ages anyway. I usually damage boost through here because, you know, I'm not good. And there we go. That's the fuzzy lake, as I like to call it, because it's fuzzies in a lake. Okay, so now that we've got all the easy moons at the bottom, we're gonna get on top of this. Wait for this guy to come out. Capture him. And every time he hops, he moves just a little bit faster than if he was walking. So I'm just making sure to hop as much as possible. Okay. Get some more coins. Is that enough? Will I get up with that? Sure will. Alright, so we're out there. I missed the checkpoint. Oh my goodness. This is the end of the run. Okay. So that moon kind of signifies the midpoint for this part of the stage. So from here, instead of going forward where it's telling us to go, we're actually going to go right. Because the one thing about Mario Odyssey is that there's literally hundreds of moons, and they're hidden everywhere. And it just so happens that this one is just in a really convenient spot. Go up here. And through. Okay. Needed to make sure I hit that P platform, otherwise we would have gone straight off the edge. How are we all doing today? Let's do that again, shall we? So we're going to go forward, we're going to hit the P switch, and it's a good thing we hit that P switch, because if we didn't, we would have gone straight off the edge. So we're going to once again take a little detour, and triple jump up here. Get on this nut. Another free moon. Okay, bounce off our hat. That's very important to remember. You can bounce off your hat in this game. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. My camera angles were messed up. I have no one to blame but myself. But let's pretend it's the game's fault. So we're gonna capture this dude. He's super important, and hopefully we can get a quick cycle here. I wanna land on that P switch, get up here, break the nut, and then I wanna get back onto this platform before it disappears. Awesome. We would have had to wait for the platform to go all the way around again for us to get back on it. So I'm really happy that worked out. Okay. Alright, so we're up to the boss of... Well, I shouldn't say the boss, like the sub-boss of Wooded Kingdom. This is Spewit. It's, you know, Stewart, except he spews. I guess that's the thing they're going for there. But it's literally every time he growls at you, throw your hat at him, jump on him, wait for him to attack you, jump on him. When he growls, throw your hat at him, jump on him. There's the boss fight. Very simples. Okay, and if you have time for any donations, this is a perfect time to do it.
We currently don't have any donations, but it would be the perfect time to tell people to donate because, well, I mean, if now's not the time, then when is it? This is like one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Let's get some money for charity going here, shall we?
The kids.
For the kids.
Okay, so we skip this cutscene here. We don't need that cutscene. We're leaving this place. And I don't want to spoil the next part of this game for anybody, but we're actually going to be fighting against Bowser before the game even ends. It's very similar to Mario 64 and Galaxy and Galaxy 2 and you know, a bunch of other Mario games where you fight Bowser before the end. But we're doing it in this game too. So let's just pretend like it's throwing back to Mario 64. I'm already forgetting that I have to do 2 cutscenes and then the Cappy scene and then 2 more cutscenes. But then it throws a bait at you because there's no cutscene after this one where there normally is. So this is Cloud Kingdom. It's not really much of a kingdom, it's more of a cloud arena. I'm gonna roll over to Bowser. Okay. And if you're used to seeing Bowser fought fast, you're gonna see him fought reasonably okay. So my main visual cue for gauging distance in this is that there's like a white line in the ground, and I want to try and stand on that white line, because that gives me the appropriate distance where Bowser won't catch his hat again if I hit it with my hat. But we're basically having a hat off. Bowser's hat has punching gloves, which I think isn't fair, but you know, it's fine. So we'll stand here on the white line again. Oh man. Okay. And we're gonna do a sick little dive here when he spins. That saves maybe like, I don't know, maybe like the tiniest non-existent bit of time, I think. I'm not a speedrunner, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm playing it faster than some people. Okay. Cool, that was the Bowser fight. We don't get to see the nice cutscene, unfortunately, but we do get to go to Lost Kingdom. Oops. So we are good to go. Now I think Lost Kingdom is kind of famous for being like the first, like one of the first major skips in Mario Odyssey because of this little trick that we're about to do. So this is the Klepto skip. 1, 2, 3. You can get up on this cliff here. And if you do this, you completely avoid entering a loading zone for a cutscene, which would ordinarily steal Cappy, and you'd have to go and rescue him. So what we're basically doing is we're going around the cutscene trigger while collecting moons, because, you know, it can't all be in vain. Gonna get this butterfly, who was just minding its own business. Now get ready to pog, chat, because we're about to do spins. Okay, well the jump was less graceful, but we did the spin, right? That's what counts. That's what you're here for. Let's get on down. Change our angle. Okay, and now we're going to deactivate the Klepto cutscene by scaring Klepto. There you go. So now Cappy won't get stolen. We can land on the ground. We can safely navigate this place. Now, if I die, I have to go around the mountain again. Because Klepto's position resets. Oh, well, where's my wall kick? Where's my wall kick, video game? Oh, okay, we're up. We're up. But thankfully, we're not gonna die. I'm just saying it right now. Yo, where's my dude? Where's he gone? Oh, there you are, buddy. You're supposed to be here, in this spot. We take a bit of damage so that we can hit the rear rock. And then I think it's time that we finally had a death. Just kidding. All right, we're out of here. So last moon is hidden just down here in this little cage. Completely hard to get. All right, we're done. So once again, we warp over to the Odyssey. And we're out of here. Onward to Metro Kingdom. And we're actually approaching probably the most difficult boss fight for me on the DancePad. Because despite it being a DancePad run, like I said, I am using my full arcade cabinet to do this. Most home DancePads have extra buttons on the dance floor, but mine doesn't. So I have to actually use my hands for this next boss fight, because the right analog stick is mapped to the front buttons. So you're going to see some really awkward gameplay in just a moment. Alright, let's get out of here. So Metro Kingdom's kind of cool because there's kind of two parts to it, right? When you start, it's all rainy and dark. But then later on it goes daytime. Wow. Well, add that to the bonk counter, I guess. I was just trying to tell the good people about the stage, and stage is deciding it wants to try and kill me. But yeah, so there's like two sides to the coin, right? Like it starts all rainy and dark, and then it opens up and it's all happy and stuff. I just think that's neat. Okay, up this wall. We're gonna do this sick long jump. Throw the hat when we hit the sign. Throw the hat when we hit the box. And it's another bonk. Love it. So like I said at the start of the run, I'm playing this with a D-pad basically. I don't get the finer movement that an analog stick would. So I can't just do like a slow walk. Everything is extreme motion, and everything is in 8 directions. Alright, now I think we have some intentional bonks coming up here. Oh man, I'm bringing this guy with me. Does that count as a bonk? Technically, the enemy hit me.
It counts. It counts.
It counts.
Everything for charity, right?
Everything for charity. You know what? You're right. Yo, I cannot jump on this. What is going on? There we go. All right. We're gaming now. So instead of climbing up, you can just jump between the wall and the girder. And that lets you climb up much faster. Now we're going to do one of the scarier jumps in this game, because if I fail, I have to go all the way back down to the bottom. Right, here we go. Awesome. Get that checkpoint for safety, because you never know what's going to happen in this boss fight. Like I said, I pretty much don't use the dance pads at all for this fight. I use my hands. So here we go. We capture this guy, control the camera with the buttons at the front, and then move myself around with the dance pad. Okay, there we go. Oh. It could be bad. Okay, we're good. Now, I'll just note that I don't actually have down on the analog stick mapped, because I needed something that centered the camera as well. And so centering the camera thankfully centers it vertically too. So every time I aim up like this, I press L to go back down to the bottom. Which means if I accidentally aim too high, it becomes really tricky to aim properly. Okay. Well, I can already say this is a bad cycle. This is a 2-cycle fight now. Unfortunate. The 1 cycle is pretty hard to do. But that's okay. Hopefully it'll be a 2-cycle. Sometimes the projectiles get in the way. So I'll be a little more. Oh, I missed? What? There you go. GG. So getting a 1 cycle on that would mean that, you know, we kill him the first time he appears on the wall. You know, and he doesn't go back into the wall and then appear somewhere else. So it's pretty hard to do. But a 2 cycle's not bad.
Now's a good time for donations?
Absolutely, go ahead.
We got a $20 donation from Gabs Jones saying, bonkin' for charity. And a $5 donation from Hypnotic saying, this run is outstanding. Always good to up the reputation of gamers in their relationship with Leg Day. Let's save the children and let's have Mighty as the character for the Sega Sonic run. Good luck to the rest of the runners and I'll see you later in the Sonic block. And then we have a $30 donation from Parsnip that says, let's go, Piku!
Let's go. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that support. Let's Mario, let's do that thing, please. You know, that thing where we play the game together. Let's do that right now. So that particular girder that I went into, it's got like this little bit that just sticks out. And it's the worst thing to navigate because I can't see it. Okay, we missed the dude twice. A fun fact, controlling the remote car is with the right stick. So once again... Oh my god. Once again, we have to use hands. Alright, there we go. Oh, Mario didn't grab the ledge. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. Mario didn't bounce on the thing. There he goes. Okay. This hat is malfunctioning. I am doing everything right. I'm a perfect speedrunner. Let's get it together, Mario. Alright, let's see if we can do the sickest trick in the game, right? Let's do it. Ooh. Go! Perfect. I almost messed it up because I was trying to talk about how sick the trick was. Imagine that. Okay, so we're gonna run real fast around here. break a bunch of boxes because Mario's a rebel. Grab that moon. Run on back. 4 rolls. Hopefully we don't hit the door. Close enough. So I didn't really touch on it the first time, but the easiest way to win the slots is wait for the hearts to appear and then throw. For so long as it's your first run in the room, the slots will be lined up perfectly like that for you to just do that. Okay, we got some nice running going on. Land on the other side of Pauline. And it's time for everybody's favorite humans, starting with Otep. 1, 2, ground pound. There are moons hidden everywhere. Otep. Yay! Alright. Once we do that, I hold crouch, hold down, wait for Mario to make a sound, and then I roll out. Then we jump onto the flag's shadow. We can talk to that guy. Yow. Once again, wait for Mario to make a sound. And away we go. Alright, so we're going up to the top of the building now. And hopefully we get to do some really awesome jumps where I don't have to go back for seconds, so to speak. So let's get onto this building. Up, up, up. Now the reason why I can't just keep throwing my cap at this thing is because it doesn't line up perfectly with 8-directional movement. Okay, we got the ground pound jump. Can we get the trifecta? Blind jump, by the way. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Oh, so close. So close. So you see a lot in my falling animations, I try to center the camera behind Mario so that I can actually see where I'm going next. The game doesn't do that for me. I'm completely at the mercy of whatever camera angle the game gives me until I have a chance to change it. So I'll do it again now. So we ground pound, center the camera, and then with this part just hold up and mash A. Okay, and we're out of Metro. GG. So at this point, we're about halfway through the run. For me, the run usually doesn't begin until after we get past the Mecha Wiggler fight. Because that thing, every time you miss a cycle, it costs you about 25 seconds or so. So it's very easy to just bleed time for no reason. Okay, so skip cutscene number 1. Cutscene number 2. Talk to Cappy. Cutscene number 3. Number 4. Wait for Mario to step out of the Odyssey. And number 5. Okay. Now for me, this stage is notorious for messing me up in a number of ways. There's so many different things going on here. Mostly wind physics. But we'll see what happens. But first we have to pay a visit to Captain Toad, just hiding there in a snow cave. He's really happy to be here. Okay. We're gonna jump Hopefully not in the water. Dang it. Don't want to get that checkpoint. Straight into the snow. So we're going to get a moon behind us that's behind a stack of boxes. Long jump. Bounce off the box. It gives us clear passage to just dive and roll down this hill straight into the shop. Because nothing says collectathon like buying the collectible. Okay. Now that we're done with that, we're going to take another detour back behind where we just came from. And we're going to side flip onto this umbrella to get up here. Another moon. Look at that. Now, hopefully around this corner, I'm going to be able to do a camera change during a long jump without losing my momentum so that I could get that moon. It's really hard to try and work out where that moon is when you can't see it. Once again, another camera change while I'm ground pounding or doing some other fancy stuff. Well, add that to the bonk counter. You let your guard down for just a second. And Mario's like, no. Okay, we're up. Okay, I want to try not to die here. Just gonna wait here a second. This is one of the dudes responsible for killing me a lot with the wind. Oh. Okay, we're out of here. So Snow Kingdom in any percent is kind of weird because, like, you don't really see much of the stage. You just go into a couple of rooms and then you're out. It's very similar to the Lake Kingdom. Like, all we're doing is unlocking these rooms so that we could get to, like, another room and then do some sick race. But we never end up doing that. We just kind of get enough moons to leave, and then everyone's just like, oh. Okay, well, bye then. Okay, let's see how this room behaves for me. Goombas have really high traction, so whenever I tap the button, they move around very, very, very crazily. Thankfully, that narrow passage was no match for us. Okay, so while Mario's sliding, I was supposed to actually change my camera angle, but I got distracted, so let's go this way, dodge that icicle, and we're good. Just one more moon to get from here, and then we're done with Snow Kingdom. So we only do 2 rooms, because these cutscenes that happen at the end of the room take ages. So we get a Captain Toad moon from outside because even though it's out of the way, it doesn't take as long as that cutscene that we just saw. And so the last moon that we get is actually, it's in a room where we would normally rematch a boss. But we're just going to avoid all of that. Instead of fighting the boss and then watching a long cutscene, we're just going to go around, long jump over here, get on up. Get on around. There you go. Done. Easy peasy, we're out of here. And that reminds me, it's very important to stay hydrated, something I forget to do a lot, so I'm just gonna have a quick drink now. Because, like, even though I said I was cold, it's now been 45 minutes, and I'm no longer cold. That's cutscene number 1. Scene number 2. Let's talk to Cappy. Now, I feel like a lot of people would disagree with me when I say this, but honestly, I feel like the Seaside Kingdom, which is where we are now, is probably the best water stage that Nintendo has ever made. Like, I'll limit that to a Mario game, but it's probably like one of the best water stages I've seen them actually make. They managed to make water fun by just not making the swimming bad and just making it really easy to get around. Also, shoutouts to this guy who decided to spray me with water because I didn't know I was too far away. Like, I don't know, everything about this stage is just great. It looks great, it sounds great. The enemies that you capture are great. The Goombas have pirate hats. Whoa, what was that? The moons... Wait. Okay, but this way. The moons let you pass right through them. Okay, that was a bonk. That shouldn't have happened. Excuse me. Don't land on the pipe. You're supposed to go in it. So once again, one of those rooms where you can't see the moon. You just have to feel the vibration in your controller. Whoop. Go. I will say though, the worst part about this stage is the volleyball minigame. Like, the volleyball minigame on its own is fine, but they should not have made the requirements so high for that. And, you know, made it take so long to do it. I don't find that fun. But hey, we're not here to criticize the game. We're only here to do that when Mario doesn't cooperate. So, we're going to grab this flower that lets us run really fast. The camera centers itself, so all I have to do is hold up and just tap right a tiny bit. And we're out of here. We're getting another moon. Gonna detour over to the right here. So we can capture this guy. We're gonna go over to a seemingly random spot, and we're gonna do another spin in just a moment with a fish this time. If I'm lucky, I'll do a couple. Alright, so we get the top fish so I don't have to swim up to get over these dudes. Go into this little divot here. Good spin. Uh-oh. Missed the moon, but, you know, what can you do? And look how nice this is. It just feels like you're in a nice little aquarium. Okay. Secret little shortcut through the tunnels here. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna try and do another spin on the floor here. Good enough. We take damage. You hate to see it. The frustrating thing about taking damage is that you have to watch this cutscene every time you collect a moon. So doing it damageless means you don't have to waste time healing. Hey, no fish bonking, that's great. And that's Seaside Kingdom. We're done with that. Onto the next one. By the way, you know that math puzzle where it's like, how many triangles are in this picture? Look at the Odyssey here and try to see how many hats are in this hat. How many can you see? Okay. Take another good look. Okay, we have to watch a speedrun. And then look inside. Look, each drawer has hats for the handles and hats for the windows. Insane. And then one more. Alright, so we're in Luncheon Kingdom now. All the Goombas are chefs. For some reason they know how to cook despite not having hands, but I mean, I shouldn't really judge. I know how to play without having hands. So. Hey! Excuse me! Okay, well that hasn't happened before. To show you how close that was, we're gonna go up there again. What was that about? That was a mess. Wait, hang on, what am I doing? There we go. Like, this cutscene's supposed to activate even when you're in the air, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Like, what the heck? The game just robbed me. The game just donated to charity. Thanks, game. Alright. And that is Spewit number 2. Easy peasy, let's keep moving. So these single moons that have the long cutscenes, you obviously want to avoid them as much as possible because they're story progression moons. But unfortunately, some of the story progression is kind of required in order to do more things. But honestly, I don't know if that one is. I just do that one because it's there. I should really look into that. Oh boy, that's not how we do that moon. Okay, this is gonna be dicey going back because lava's coming. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Oh, okay, we can't get in. Mario. Thank you, Mario. Gonna backflip, throw the old hat, line ourselves up here. Three, get on the edge of this, jump over to here, get on the edge of this, jump over to here. Just to get that hidden moon. Okay. So this is slots number 5. Can we get it in one throw? Aw. Can you imagine? That would have been so optimal. Now this stage has a fancy new mechanic to do with these fork dudes that are stuck in the wall. And we're about to see that in just a moment, once Mario stops. Okay, look, let's stand here and throw the hat. Let's stand here and throw the hat. Thank you, Mario. That is so annoyingly precise. I'm pretty sure for regular controller users, they just shake their controller and then Cappy homes in on the let's get around there. Cappy homes in on the nearest box or something. But because I don't have that, whoopsie. No, we don't need hearts. Thank you, thank you. Because I don't have that, I have to position myself in a certain spot and then hope it hits. It feels like RNG. I know it's not, but it feels like it. Anyway, let's grab a turnip. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no triple jump. You all see the turnip leave the soup? Because I did. Uh-oh. Alright, hold on. We can save this. Now, I have a tradition in my stream where every time we enter this area, I get my chat to spam PJ Salt. Because this is Salt Island, and if I'm having a bad run or a good run, it doesn't matter. We leave all of our salt here. This is the one place where salt belongs. So if the ESA chat would be so kind, I would appreciate that. But let's get on with the show. We're going to be doing the fork flicking minigame. Here we go. It's exactly what it sounds like. You capture a fork, you flick yourself up. Capture flick, capture flick. Hold left. Get the special hidden moon. Walk off the ledge. Jump off the ledge, apparently. Flick back. Get the regular moon. And we're out of here. Okay. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's very rare that I land on that, but I just happen to be a little too high. Let's try again, but a little lower. Like here. There you go. If I land on this. Up. Okay, we made it. Get on this little ledge. Didn't bonk. Love it. Oh, okay, dodged it. Where's he going? So we get to capture a hammer bro now, which in this area is a saucepan bro. I'm not sure if I managed to long jump there, so I'm gonna just hold the long jump position and hope we get it. Okay, there we go. No! Man, out of all 3 dimensions, he had to be there. Okie doke. So we're almost at the end of Luncheon now. We just need to get across this little area. And I can never get this guy. Jump! Another free moon. And now we're just going to take a quick shortcut across here. Oh boy, he likes to snipe me, so I'm really happy he didn't. Oh. There we go. Oh boy. There we go. That's like the majority of my speedruns, right? Where it's like, oh, he's doing okay. Wait, he's losing it. Wow, no, he's doing okay. Okay, so we capture the meat so that we can twitch it, so that the bird carries us up to this big soup pot, so that we get the bird's secret moon. I don't know. That's Luncheon Kingdom done. We're almost at the end.
Be a good time for some more donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a $25 donation without comment from Cultured Swine, and I can only agree with the name, obviously, when you're watching classy content like this. And a $5 donation from Axel saying, an amazing run by PeekingBoo. Never seen anyone do anything like that. I hope to see more DancePad runs of different games.
Well, if I'm allowed to shamelessly plug myself, you can. At my channel. There we go, I'm done. Let's continue with the run.
What was that? Twitch.tv/PeekingBoo?
I think that's it. I think that's it. I could... Yeah, I think it's it. I don't know. I don't visit my channel. Okay, so we are done with Luncheon, and we're on our way to Bowser's Kingdom. But wait, something happened. What's going on? What is all this? Ruined Kingdom? I didn't sign up for this in my Mario game. Alrighty. So similar to our dinosaur friend at the start of the game, this guy belongs in the Mario universe, and we're fighting a big dragon. So there he is. So we're just going to reveal all the hearts. Reveal all of the kingdom's hearts. Haha. That's a joke. Feel free to... Please don't laugh at that. By the way, this boss has 3 intentional bonks. So that was the first one. You're going to see 2 more. But while we're here, let's reveal the hidden Captain Toad. Right there. Wow. Okay, so intentional bonk number 2. And the reason we bonk there is because you can't move around on him while he's glowing purple like that. You just take damage. But if you take damage early by landing on him early, then you can start moving around on him when you need to. 1, 2, 3. So just like now, as soon as he drops, I'm already attacking him. Hey. Come on, Cap. There you go. Oh boy, I took damage, and that nearly made another cycle happen. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Now let's see if we can get the double jump hat throw off screen. Perfect. And just like that, this run is pretty much coming to an end. So we're entering Bowser's Kingdom now. Very close to the end of the run. Maybe another 20 or so minutes to go. Oopsie, that's right, there's no cutscene there. But you guys are going to see a really intense boss fight. And if my last 2 runs that I spent de-rusting a couple of days ago are anything to go by, I'm gonna do it flawlessly. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Because I don't think I ever have in a marathon, but by being out of practice, I somehow got better at the fight. Alrighty. Once again, 2 cutscenes, talk to Cappy, 2 more cutscenes, watch Mario get out of the Odyssey, 1 more cutscene, and then we can play the video game. Down we go. Nice cheeky hidden moon right at the start. Now you probably
got time for another donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We got a $25 donation from Robo Sparkle, who says, just tuned in today to see this incredible feat of dexterity. The only way this could be improved is if it were all in time to some blaring J-pop, but I'll take a yee-hee wahoo waha instead. Good luck in the rest of the run, PeekingBoo.
Thank you. So one thing I was just going to mention there is that you probably see me like just doing a lot of walking with not a whole lot of inputs happening. That's because when the camera angle doesn't complement the direction I'm facing, I just have to walk until I can get myself into a better angle, because doing any other actions can potentially throw me off the stage. And honestly, I really like this Bowser stage. The only thing I don't like about it is that every time you complete a challenge like the one we just did, it has a cutscene. And then you have to skip the cutscene and then go to the next area. I think it would have been nice if it was just like one cohesive gauntlet that you could just kind of go through. But, you know, I guess it's good to rest, right? Oops, that was not supposed to be a ground pound. So now we have to collect the 5 moon pieces. There's moon piece number 1. I'm gonna jump blindly around here. Oops. Change my camera angle while I'm mid-jump. 1, 2, 3. Grab that one. There we go. Can I get it? Dang. And so now this is the main capture for this stage, which is Wow. Which is Pokio. Wow. And my accuracy is, If we're playing like this, I'm kind of worried of what's to come. But anyway, this is Pokio. He's a little bird with a big beak. And we use him to peck things from a distance. He gets his beak into little crevices so that we can find moons. Okay, good moon collection. Alrighty. Get ready, chat, because now we have the boss rush coming up. Everything from here on is pretty much boss fight. You know, with a bit of platforming in between. Oops, wrong button. Jump, dive, jump, dive, jump, dive, throw. Long jump, throw. Okay, now in this area, I have a tendency of dying because, I don't know, I get nervous or something. So we're gonna fight Topper first and hope he doesn't kill me. So 1, 2, 3. We wanna jump on his hat as soon as he goes in. There we go. 1, 2. Dodge those hats. Land on him. 1, 2. Ah! Perfect. Nothing went wrong, and I was totally not worried. And now that we've done that, we have to fight one of the other Broodals, which up until this point we haven't even seen, which is Harriet. And she's very easy. She throws a bomb, knocks her hat off. She has the same movement every time, so you can like throw your hat here, and it hits her. Get in position. Hit her again. She goes to the same place every time. So you can like stand over here and throw your hat. She gets hit again. There you go, perfect. Harriet is so much easier compared to Topper. If Topper goes loose with all those hats around, it's very easy to just die. Part of the reason I don't collect the checkpoint is because if I've taken too much damage from Topper, collecting a checkpoint fully heals you without lag. So. So there we go. And now we're up for the most exciting part of the run, you know, excluding everything that just happened and everything that will happen. But this is the gauntlet leading up to the Robo Brood. And anyone familiar with Mario Odyssey knows exactly what we're going up against. For anyone that isn't, we're going to be fighting a giant robot. A giant wooden robot. Which is little old me. Oh, that was supposed to be a triple jump. And also that doesn't count as a bonk. Oh, okay, that counts as a bonk. So like I said, checkpoints fully heal you without lag, so we're gonna take one of those. I'm gonna go straight past this guy, and even though this bird cannot fly, it can reach great heights by poking into the wall and then fork flicking its way up. Didn't quite make the height there. Much better. climb up this scrolling wall. I'll just wait this out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We take those. That's what we call a miracle. We'll take that checkpoint. And so now, as that flawless gameplay goes to show, we now have to do a bunch of precise tricks to make sure that we one-cycle this robot. So here we go. There are faster ways of doing this, but this is the most consistent way that I do it. Here we go. Rotate the camera behind me, grab the top, get us back on. Okay. We want to jump. No! Are you kidding? All right. That's cool, we can still save it. It just means we have to take longer now. That's really unfortunate. Also, can we capture this bird? Did it just die? It just died. Okay. Okay. Can we capture this bird? No? Okay. That's cool. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna die, and we're gonna start again. Because that was disappointing. And I don't want to do that. So let's do that again. You guys deserve better. And the funny thing is, if I die, this might end up being faster than trying to do the fight regularly. But who knows? I guess I'm too well practiced now, so I can't do it anymore. Oops. Okay. Oh boy. You know. It's cool, man. I understand. I'm just trying to give people a show. Is it here? This the one? Okay, we're up. We're up. It's fine. It could be worse. So I need to get on the back of this thing without falling off. Okay. What? Are you kidding? Okay, well, you guys got to see every little thing that could go wrong with this fight, so let's just play it normally now, I guess. Just capture the bird, dude. Come on, man, you can do it. Okay. All right, here we go. Now I have to do this blind jump. And I don't think I'll have enough height to get up. Oh, man. It had to do it to me, didn't it? It's okay. These things happen. It's a marathon after all. And there you go, there's the Robo Brood fight. So to give an idea of how important that fight is in a run, I just lost 3 minutes over my PB. Like, it's
But
actually
you put on the most awesome show ever. Like, just like getting up there every time, dude. I am clapping IRL. I'm clapping IRL.
Oh man. Thank you. Anyway, that's the Robo Brood fight. But the best thing about all of it, right? Since it's cold and all of that jazz, my face has actually gone bright red from embarrassment, and now I feel really warm. So, you know, it's all working out. Okay, here we go. It's not over yet, though. Like I said, we did need 124 moons to get to the end of the game, but there's still a bit more, because we haven't seen Bowser in a long time. And Bowser is actually on the moon getting married, and we don't really like that. I don't know, for some reason we're against Bowser being married, I'm not sure why, but either way, we need to do what we need to do, so let's get all aboard. If you have any more donations, this would be the probably the final time you'd have a chance to read them out, so go ahead.
Sadly, I don't have any, but you have the support of a lot of people, and you've been saying, you know, this takes long, that takes long. Everyone's insanely impressed. That's all I can say.
Well, that's great. Thank you, the
so
people.
You got this. Bring her home, I'd say.
Bring her home. All right, let's do it. This one's for the people. Okay, so we're on the moon. Now, the fancy thing about the moon is that gravity is low. Look how long a long jump is now. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. We can bounce on our hat, remember? We got this. Okay, so we're gonna do a pretty significant skip in this stage called the Moon Cave Skip. There's actually a huge underground gauntlet that you're supposed to play in this stage, but we're just gonna completely ignore it. And this is one of the cool things to have the input display for, because in order to do this skip with dance pads, I need to press, like, I need to hold up left and then tap right at the same time. So like, I'm basically pressing left and right at the same time, which shouldn't be allowed. You know, a controller shouldn't allow that. But for me, it lets me actually set this up properly. So here we go. You have to get up into this little section, and because I didn't press it right, we have to go back down. Now remember, I have to hold up left on the blue pad and then press right on the blue pad at the same time. So, up left, press right, there we go. Okay, Mario, now you're just embarrassing me, dude. Come on. I'm trying to demonstrate that I actually know what I'm doing here, and you are just... You're a soldier. Keep on trucking. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright. So we're up. I do a backflip, blind jump, because I know that this will land safely on the red carpet. Let's go. How about that, everybody? First try. Now, for whatever reason, gravity is normal in the church. Bang, bang, bang. I object. I think that's how Shrek ended. 5, 6, 7. Long jump. Skip the cutscene. Skip this cutscene. And now what I want to do is run directly at Bowser so that I take damage, because this makes him jump sooner. And when he jumps, it lets me get in position to actually do something to him. So on the first attack, I'm usually not close enough to him where I can grab his hat and then attack him before he jumps away. So by taking damage, it lets me skip a whole bunch of him jumping around. So. You can pretty much just jump like straight in this fire. So once again, we'll go to the bright line outlined by the hill right here. And then hit the hats, catch the hat, run halfway up the hill, roll, punch. And when he jumps, we dive at him. When I say jump, I mean when he spins. take this health boost. Doesn't really matter if you take damage here. Unless I take damage again, that would be scary. Oh, he baited me, dude. I thought he was going to send it right, but he sent it straight forward. What an absolute trickster. Have you ever seen such disrespect? Okay, 1, 2, 3 dive, and 4 dive. We have to skip this cutscene. We have to long jump forward and walk a tiny bit apparently. Skip that cutscene. Right. Gonna roll down this hill. And what? We're gonna capture Bowser? What's that about? So now Peach understands what's going on, so she rides on Bowser's shoulder. Apparently they can still get married as long as Bowser is Mario. Okie doke. Now I'm sure you guys are all excited for that new 2D section skip that's been found, where you can jump on the outside of the wall with Bowser. If you haven't seen it, it's really quite impressive to watch. I'm not going to do that though, because I don't know how. So we're just going to go in the 2D section. And we're going to go up here, and up here. The ground starts falling, that's kind of scary. Come on, Bowser, you got this, dude. You got this. Now, Bowser can actually breathe fire if you shake the controller. Unfortunately, I can't. But if you hold the Y button, you can also charge up your fire as well. So that lets me hit walls, like 2 or 3 walls, you know, to save like a second max. Anyway, jam time. This is the end of the run. Time will be when Mario and Bowser and Peach fly away into the distance. Okay, charge up your laser. Start shooting at the next one before the camera rotates and makes it impossible. Okay. Alright, last pillar. Alright. Apparently I don't know how to breathe fire anymore. Now, if you die at any point in this section, you have to go back to before the 2D section. So like I said, time is coming up when they all fly away. And... time. We did it.
And underestimate. GG, sir.
And underestimate. I think that's the best run I've had in these 3 days of remembering how to play. So that's awesome. Yeah, cool. That's the run. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the DancePad run, Odyssey isn't the only game I do. At the moment, I'm actually practicing for the Super Mario 602. Which is Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1, and Galaxy 2, 100% all back-to-back. It's like a 48-hour run, and that's happening on June 27th. I'm throwing it out there. If you want to see more Mario craziness, then go over to my channel. But I think I've plugged enough. So I'm going to leave it back to you. Thank you for having me, and good luck with the rest of the marathon.